Ted Forstmann says he's an honorable man, and there's no reason he should be mired in, of all things, a gambling scandal. Forstmann made billions in his career as a private equity baron, and he liked to spend some of that money betting on sporting events. Then he bought IMG, the sports and entertainment company that represents Tiger Woods and Roger Federer, and that's where things get a bit tricky, because Forstmann is being sued by a man named Jim Agate over a wager he made on Federer to win the 2007 French Open. Federer has said publicly he wants an explanation. Forstmann told me he has nothing to hide, and the whole thing is a shakedown.
The facts are that almost 3.5 years ago, I made a bet on a friend of mine to win a tournament I was extremely enthusiastic about, and rooting for him and so on. That's it. I made it through this guy because I don't know a bookmaker or anything, and he took the bet. The bet was larger than I usually make.
How much money were we talking about?
In this case, $40,000.
And your typical bet would have been
$5.
Okay.
I just got, the more I thought about it, the more enthusiastic I got, and the more, whatever, and I just made the bet.
Tell me something. Why is it, do you think, that Roger and his agent, Tony Godsick, who works for you, who works for IMG, are asking these questions publicly? Why isn't this stuff taking place between friends on the phone in private?
When this came out, I sent Roger an email or two, and I said, I am sorry and apologetic beyond my ability to describe it to you that this has happened. This is a guy I knew on the golf course that I would never in a million years have,
The guy on the golf course, you mean?
This guy who's doing all this, yeah. I mean, Roger Federer is 100% honorable human being, but I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm a 100% honorable human being too. And so, I mean, I can't apologize to myself. All I can do is say, I guess I better be more careful who I play golf with.
Well, we know and should point out that betting at the time on a person like Roger Federer and a game like that, by a person in your position, was legal.
Totally.
But, the one thing that people really want to know is why bet on the match at all?
Oh, God. No great reason. It's enthusiasm. It's like if you have a friend who owns a horse that's, it was just enthusiasm. He was, I just was enthusiastic. I thought that,
Did you think Roger could really win?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wasn't, not only that, but you got 3-2 odds, and I thought, I don't buy stocks. I don't do lots of things. From time to time I bet on, or I have bet. I don't anymore, and I haven't for 3 years.
Hang on a second. That's an important point to make. So this happened back in 2007 around the French Open.
Right.
Roger Federer against Rafael Nadal.
Right.
Is that the last bet you made?
Probably.
Look, you've had a successful business career. A $40,000 bet, maybe bigger than you've made before, doesn't amount to a lot of money for you.
No.
But it's a lot of money to other people.
Right.
And some people don't look at gambling as innocuously as you do. A fun thing to do on a game you enjoy and people whom you're supportive of.
Right.
That's really what we need to get down to. So upon reflecting on the situation, do you think it was a bad idea, a bad judgment?
Yeah, I wouldn't have, I don't know if it's bad judgment, but in hindsight it was bad judgment. It proved nothing, it did nothing. I would have been rooting for him just as hard.
Had you had no money on
I had no money on him at all. In fact, when I saw him not too long ago to redo his contract, and we were having some difficulties with that, I said, Roger, you should understand that no matter who represents you, I'm going to be rooting for you, because you're my, you're my friend, and so that's kind of the way I am. Yeah, it was. Well, evidently, as it's turned out, the risk and reward is totally out of whack.